Afternoon, guys. I am back for a few minutes, and this is kind of a viewer request, and I'm going to try really hard to make it simple. But Lori asked me if why like florists and like in artwork and things like that, why you do like 1, 3, 5, 7 of something. And I'm gonna attempt to explain it. So today, my lovely husband surprised me with roses, so I thought maybe we'll be able to use that. So, usually, not always, but usually, sorry, the season changing, and I think my allergies are acting up quite a bit. But at any rate, so he bought me flowers, and usually like florists, it's not actually like a dozen roses. It's usually like 11 or 13 or like 15 or whatever they need to fill in, but they always make sure that it's an odd number. And I'll show you why in a minute. So I thought I just, snipped off the rubber bands and everything of this. So let's count them and see how many are in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, well, apparently Safeway is making a liar out of me today. Okay, so I'm going to move them over here for a second. And P.S., he didn't do anything wrong. It was just a, hey, I love you, flowers. Okay, oh, and I don't really want that thorn over here later to get me. Okay, so when you're doing like a paper project, let's just put this down here. Okay, so 1, right, looks really nice. But if you add 2, to your project, and sorry, I don't want to cut these stems yet. Okay, so do you see how your eye automatically goes to this side or this side, right? So it's like there's a division, right? There's only 2. But if you add a third one in there, your eye does not divide anymore, right? It's kind of looking full, right? Okay, but if you were to add a 4th one right over here, you're back to dividing out the paper, right? Like your eyes naturally start dividing it. But then if you add a 5th one over here, then your eye doesn't know where to divide it, right? There's no division anywhere. Okay, so that's example 1. Let me do something more like applied to what we do. I've got some of the Tim Holtz cutouts. And we'll use the lighter ones for now. So assuming that this is going to be a journal page, we'll go ahead and fold it like it is. Okay, and let's say you want one, I'm so sorry guys, you want to decorate the back before you put on a pocket, right? Okay, so 1 looks great, right? And let's see, let's use the back of this card. Okay, so this will be our pocket eventually, okay? Okay, now if I put 2 there, it's taking, like it still looks okay, but your eye is starting to divide the page, right? You've like taken your focal point away, right? Well, then you add a second flower in there and your eye is starting to divide it in half, right? Okay, so but if you add a 3rd one in here, see, it starts evening it back out. Like, or not, I shouldn't say evening it out, back out, but it's, your eye can no longer divide. Like, so if you were to divide it, there'd be 2 on this side and 1 on this side, which your vision doesn't see that. I guess doesn't see, I forget the words I'm looking for here, but yeah, so but if I were to say add this little guy back in, all of a sudden you could divide, right? And it's more like a left brain thing that our brains naturally do. So then see if you were to put the pocket there, right? Okay. So, but if you were to take out this one, it's no longer balanced, right? So if you were to try to balance it out with this 2, then your eye starts to divide it, right? But you could add this in and that would help, right? Right? So then there's 3. So your eye is no longer dividing the page out. I don't know why it is like our brains do that, but yeah, so that's what I was talking about when I said, you know, use multiples. Like one looks great, right? You could just do one and then, you know, do your fill in, like, you know, maybe some little green, or, you know, if this was green, you know, you could do like half here and like half over here. I have one right here, you know. But it's when you're putting things together, you should, I mean, you don't have to, I mean, obviously do whatever makes your craft and you love it, do it that way. I'm just, when you see things that I do, it's either I always use 1, 3, or 5. Like because I actually kind of like this, so this may appear in a journal somewhere. I actually like this. But I would add a third one so that, you know, nobody's eyes is dividing out. So even if you have, you know, the middle one a little bit taller, you know, in just a little bit, whatever, your eye isn't automatically. So I think it's more appeasing to the left brain when you balance it all out like that. Okay, so Lori, I hope this helps. Let me know if I didn't really explain it well enough, and then I will try again. This is just what I could think of, and you know, I got pretty flowers, so I thought you all would enjoy that. So I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Talk to you later.